Viscount Zixenifar's estate inner courtyard. Eldest daughter Lydie, second daughter Michelle. She questions the elder daughter that why is she out there? Lydie felt a bit better today, so she thought of getting some fresh air. Michelle signed and mocked her by saying, "Your skin is a mess from the illness and your hair is completely frizzy. I wouldn't even dream of stepping out of my room with such a ugly face and body. If it were me, I'd be way too ashamed." For about a year now, she had been suffering from an unexplained illness. Constant dizziness, fatigues, headaches. Despite treatment, she ended up spending almost all the time bedridden. Since falling ill, she had to take a leave of absence from the academy. She can't even focus on her books anymore and used to love magic study so much. But despite the situation, she doesn't want to give up, want to find a cure and go back to school. Her sister used to love her so much back then. She always looked up for her as her role model. But lately, it's like she hates her. Lydie asks, "Did I do something wrong to you? If I did, I'd like to apologize and make up to you." In reality, she hated her ever since they were little kids. She just played the role of friendly little sister. Father, mother, all the boys as the academy, even her fiancé Lord Clyde, whom she was in love with him first. But he was always obsessed with her elder sister. So she wanted everything that her sister possesses for herself and threatened her that she is going to steal everything from her. When Clyde arrived, Michelle grinned at Lydie and fell down as if Lydie pushed her. Lydie was in disbelief. As planned, Clyde thought that Lydie pushed Michelle and ran over to rescue her. He confronted Lydie that she wants to explain for what happened. In this chaos, Lydie doesn't understand what is happening to her and doubts her reality that she lived for so long. Michelle acting innocent and blaming Lydie, that she suddenly yelled at her and said to stop trying to seduce him. According to her plan, he reacts and yells at Lydie for not only becoming ugly in appearance, but also in heart as well. To suspect the relationship between Michelle and him, but to attack her out of jealousy is crossing the line. Lydie is in disbelief. She is trying to explain the misunderstanding, but he doesn't budge and don't want to hear anything from her. After carrying back Michelle, returns to Lydie with an utterly disappointing face and informs her that pitying her and continuing this relationship is a mistake. As off hereby, he annuals this engagement. She's in shock that she can't even talk and process the situation. As they both go, she tries to explain that she didn't do anything. She stumbles and frees in place, quizzes her chest in disbelief. In past, the man who left her now was so in love with her since as they were kids. With Rose in his hand, he whispered that they will always be together. Now all that are crumbling and shattered in front of her. She fell down in her knees, busting out crying. Michelle mischievously grins as Lydie broke out. Lydie standing in front of her parents, desperately trying to explain everything to her father and mother. But they didn't believe a single word she said and had sensed that she is unwanted, but to think even they wouldn't trust her. Some days later, the annulment of the engagement is officially finalized. Simultaneously, Michelle became the fiancée of Count Clyde Ceres, and Michelle succeeded in her plan successfully. And what happened to Lydie is not yet over. Calm day about to turn into chaos. As Lydie peacefully reading her books in bed, her family barged in and announcing that her future has been decided. Starting tomorrow onwards, she has to go to Vampire Duke's mansion and throw the necessary documents at her. Vampire Duke. He is the great noble who protected the kingdom from the enemy nation's sorcery, and as a consequence, he became an immoral vampire. Commonly referred to as the failed Aruz invasion. Around 300 years ago, the Aruz Republic launched an invasion on the Kingdom of Flame using magic and curses, but within 2 weeks all their attacks were repelled and the kingdom emerged victorious. It was an historic event. At the time, to protect the royal family and the nobility, a young sorcerer named Everest Laugier took on all the curse in their place. It's written in several old theses on magical history. Many citizens of the kingdom are unaware of his achievement. She had often heard his name through rumors whispered throughout high society as a cruel figure who feasts on the blood of beautiful women and, once bored of them, violates and kills them. Her father informs her that she is the next sacrifice for him. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. I will meet you all in the next video. Have a great day.